What's up, everybody? Super excited. Thanks for tuning in. I'm going to be talking about the general meeting skills, or rather be very focused. I'm going to talk about the 2 pizza rule. Yeah, it's pizzas. We like pizzas, right? So keep in mind the 2 pizzas rule. So if you're a software developer, software engineer, DevOps engineer, regardless of what your role is within the tech industry or even outside this industry, you are either attending meetings or conducting meetings. So welcome back to ClayDesk. My name is Syed, and in this video, I'm going to be talking about some important skills that you must have and how to conduct an effective meeting, which is basically following the 2 pizza rule. So I'm going to be talking about that. So let's dive right in and check it out. So let's talk about the general skills for running a meeting first, right? So first thing you need to think about when you're going to run a meeting is, do you really need a meeting? Or is it meeting going to be necessary, right? Would it be better and faster just to send an email, right? Or just go and talk to 1 or 2 people? There's no point in getting, a whole bunch of people into a room, whether it's virtual or a conference room, and you may not need to have that meeting, right? So I have lots of really pointless meetings myself, by the way, where a couple of just emails would have sufficed easily. So what you need to do is send out the agenda in advance so you know what people are going to be talking about, and set expectations and goals and the key takeaways for that meeting, right? What those are going to be. And also set expectations. What are people supposed to bring to the meeting? So in terms of any documents, paperwork, or any data or information that is required for the meeting to continue. Only those people that are actually relevant, right, should be invited. And there's no point in having a huge number of people in a meeting, because the more people, the harder it is to control the meeting, and it's more difficult to control the audience. So when people are in the meeting, ask them to close their laptops, put down their cell phones, right, and no peeking, right? That's the idea. So it encourages them to listen to the meeting, to participate, and to help the meeting further its goals. So try to stick to the meeting start time, very important, even if few people are late. Unless they're absolutely critical for that person to be there for the entire meeting. Do not waste people's time by waiting for, a couple of other individuals, right? So stick to the agenda always. Do not let it completely derail, and always try to control the meeting as well so that it moves forward smoothly. But also make sure that there's a balance of how you want to move and progress the meeting towards its goals, right? And letting people, getting their views out also. So you don't want to be completely draconian about the meetings, right? And just, kind of progress and finish the meeting really, really fast. So it's not necessary, but you want to be able to have the people feel like they're actually participating in the meeting. So make sure somebody's taking notes. That's another key point, right? So even if you're not able to take notes, just assign this task or responsibility to take notes, right? So they can actually conduct or create minutes of the meeting afterwards, right? So once the meeting is finished, send out a recap of the meetings to all of the attendees, right? So everybody gets a chance to see what actually happened during this meeting, right? And of course, it actually makes things clear. And this is also self-protection. So you know exactly what was conducted in the meeting. So if somebody forgets down the line what was discussed in the meeting, right? Everybody has a recap of the meeting notes. So there's no ambiguity about what was discussed. Very important. One good thing, by the way, keep in mind, and this is the 2 pizza rule, right? That I initially talked about. So one good thing to bear in mind is that 2 pizza rule. It's a rule put together by Jeff Bezos, who runs Amazon. So this rule is a team or meeting should be able to be fed by 2 pizzas, right? In other words, simply, do not have too many people in a team and don't have too many people in a meeting. So I've been in meetings before where there are 20 or 30 people and it's almost impossible to make progress. So it's like making decisions by committee. It's never really a good idea to, or you basically try to keep the meeting as small as possible. And that's really the two pizza rule. So do not have too many people in a team and do not have too many people in a meeting. So two pizza means just enough people so they can eat that pizza. And that kind of makes me hungry, right? So yeah. All right, thanks for watching. My name is Syed, and now you know how to conduct an effective meeting. And remember the two pizza rule. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you right after the pizza.